The old ranch had always held its share of secrets, but the most sinister of them all remained hidden in the depths of its sprawling, desolate landscape. The moon hung low in the sky, casting a pale, eerie glow over the abandoned homestead. A chilling wind rustled through the tall grass, making it whisper secrets of its own. Jesse had inherited the ranch from his grandfather, a man known for his peculiar fascination with the stars and the mysteries they held. He had often spoken of strange sightings on the ranch, of lights in the sky and unusual occurrences that defied explanation. But Jesse had always dismissed these stories as the ramblings of an old man. One fateful night, however, Jesse would come to regret his skepticism. He had invited his friends, Amy and David, to spend the weekend at the ranch, thinking it would be a fun adventure under the starry skies. The three of them sat around a campfire, the flames flickering in the darkness, their faces illuminated by its soft, warm light. As the night wore on, the air grew colder, and the rustling of the wind became an eerie chorus. Amy shivered, pulling her jacket tightly around her. "It's colder than I expected out here," she said, her voice filled with unease. Jesse chuckled, trying to ease the tension. "Don't worry, Amy. It's just the ranch playing tricks on us. It's known for its weird weather patterns." But David couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. He scanned the darkness beyond the campfire's glow, his eyes fixed on a shadowy figure in the distance. It appeared to be a child, standing alone in the field. "Hey, guys," David said, pointing. "Look over there. Is that a kid?" Jesse squinted into the darkness. "It's probably just a lost child from a neighboring farm. We should go check." They made their way toward the figure, their footsteps crunching on the gravel path. As they drew closer, they noticed something odd about the child. It was too still, too silent, and the pale glow of the moon revealed eyes that seemed impossibly large, like twin orbs of liquid darkness. As they reached the child, their breath caught in their throats. It wasn't a child at all, but a creature with an otherworldly beauty. Its skin shimmered like porcelain, and it radiated an aura of profound wrongness. It smiled at them, revealing rows of sharp, glistening teeth. David stumbled back, his heart racing. "What the hell are you?" The creature's form began to shift, morphing into a grotesque caricature of a child's innocence. It had taken on the appearance of a young girl, her face now angelic, and her eyes wide with feigned innocence. "I am what you fear the most," the creature whispered, its voice a haunting melody that sent shivers down their spines. Jesse, Amy, and David exchanged terrified glances, realizing that they were facing something beyond their comprehension. With a sudden, unnatural speed, the creature lunged at them. David barely had time to react, and the thing was on him, its fingers elongating into grotesque, razor-sharp claws. As David screamed in agony, Jesse and Amy scrambled backward, their hearts pounding. They watched in horror as the creature continued its gruesome transformation, shifting from a child to something far more monstrous. It seemed to feed on David's fear, growing stronger with each anguished cry. Desperation overcame Jesse, and he grabbed a nearby branch, swinging it at the creature. But it moved with an uncanny agility, dodging the blow effortlessly. It turned toward Jesse and Amy, its eyes now a searing, malevolent red. "We have to get out of here," Jesse yelled, pulling Amy to her feet. They ran through the night, the creature's haunting laughter echoing behind them. For hours they stumbled through the darkness, guided only by the pale glow of the moon. But no matter how far they ran, the ranch seemed to stretch endlessly before them. It was as if they were trapped in a nightmare with no escape. Exhausted and terrified, they finally collapsed on the ground, their breath coming in ragged gasps. The creature's sinister laughter filled the air once more, and they knew that it was closing in on them. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, they heard a distant rumbling, like thunder in the distance. The earth trembled beneath them, and a blinding light filled the sky. It was a sight that defied all reason, a colossal spaceship descending from the heavens. In that moment, they realized the truth. The creature was not of this world. It was an alien, a shapeshifter, that had taken on the guise of a child to abduct unsuspecting victims. And now, as the spaceship's hatch opened, they understood the horrifying fate that awaited them. As they were lifted into the air, their screams were drowned out by the unearthly roar of the spaceship's engines. They were destined for a fate far worse than death, prisoners of an alien race that thrived on fear and despair.